Yes, sir. It's your boy Hayes. We back with another one. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Before we do that, let's give this video a thumbs up. If not, you already know. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you'll be alerted every time I post a new video. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So before we do that, we're gonna go over a preview of what we talked about on yesterday, what went down today, and then we're gonna talk about tomorrow and what we're gonna be watching. So let's go ahead and get into it. So as we know, yesterday I told you guys Snapchat. Snapchat is going to be one of those ones. And what it do today? It printed. Shout out to my people. I love whenever y'all hit me up in the inbox. Follow me on Instagram at the _. DM me, hit me up for a one-on-one phone call, anything like that. But shout out to my boy Lewis. He had made 700. He said thank you for the call, my brother. He made like almost 1,000 700 today on what it is on Snapchat. Great job, King. And it really underperformed. It went to 815, 816, but it got a gap to close all the way up to around $9. $9 and some change. But I felt as if it wasn't going to fully do what it do. So that's why I went on ahead and, started exiting. It could happen tomorrow. Also could be a sell-off tomorrow with a lot of anticipation built up that it needs to close that gap. And whenever so many people is anticipating on something happening, the market makers know how to see it ahead of time. Drop the price back down to around 780, shake these people out of there, and then run it up on next week and close that gap. So be prepared for stuff like that. Give you the whole rundown. So before we get into that though, let's get into this. What happened today? Man, the day was crazy volatile. At first it was, a little slow in the morning because whenever, the market is anticipating on Jerome Powell and them boys coming out talking about interest rates and all that, they wait until 2 p.m., wait until they, have that discussion and see what it's going to be, and then the market is going to have its reaction. Soon as 2 o'clock hit, the market spiked up, spiked down, spike down, spike back up, spike up, right back down, up, down, up, down. I counted it because I was like, wow, them swings was crazy. That mud swung like 7 times, 7 huge spikes. So I seen Tesla at $412. I know y'all seen it too, the ones that was there watching. I seen Tesla at 412. Instantly, I was about to pull the trigger and buy calls. Because I said, yeah, that happened too fast, too quick, just to scare people. This thing going back up and it's going up hard. I didn't buy. 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, Tesla done recovered back to 420, 416. I'm like, oh my God. I don't know why I'm just rambling, telling y'all. I mean, this might help y'all though. I like this. Just telling y'all how the day went. I say whoop whoop. But anyways, y'all let me know. Do y'all like this? Or do y'all not want to hear this shit? And I like constructive criticism. So if you like, Hayes, we don't give a damn about your thoughts and how Tesla did today and how it went up and down and how you almost bought and didn't buy. We don't give a damn, Hayes. Let me know. But I feel like it can help because this type of stuff is like psychological as well. Remember, the market is 90% psychological, 10%, 10% strategy. So remember that. That's why I like to have the conversation and tell you guys, what I'm thinking and how the shit, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, it's a lot of stuff that I seen today. Meta at 768, I supposed to bought, sold back at 777. Tesla at 412, supposed to bought, sold at 420, 422. But anyways, let's move on. Right here we got S&P 500, NASDAQ slip as Federal Reserve ushers in first rate cut of 2025. So rate cuts is good. They're not 100% always good for the market, but 9 times out of 10, most of the time, rate cuts are good. Why are rate cuts good for the market, Hayes? Rate cuts are good because whenever the feds cut rates, more businesses is intrigued to borrow money because it's cheaper to borrow money to invest more into their businesses. Whenever rate cuts goes into Fed, consumers spend more money and they also will borrow money. So in return, businesses and stocks and everything like that should flourish and do well during times like that. And they also, speaking of having more rate cuts, so this is going to be even better for the market. And go back to when Trump said the market is going to go up and high as it ever been. And ever since that nigga said that, the market has been going up and high as it ever been. That junk crazy. So if you just put racks on the market when Trump said that, and right now at this moment, you'd be rich. I'm talking when he said it, the market was at like 450, 475. Now the SPY is at 660. Man, that's insane, bro. And that was just 4 months ago or something. Anyways, going to tomorrow, we'll be looking at this. Like I said, if this holds up above 8, it could possibly close that gap on tomorrow if the market is bullish and the market push up. So I'll be watching if it drop below 8, I cut it, it's done. Hold above 8, I'll be looking for it to close that gap. Next, we got Tesla. Tesla's at 432 in the after hours. Crazy, up 1.5% in the after hours. Tesla is approached and broke through that major level of 428 resistance. Now it's at 432. The next level Tesla has to reach is 436. From here, Tesla is going to 436 tomorrow. Once you get to 436, if it don't sell off, it's going to 440. The highest Tesla is going to go, if it just want to go parabolic, because so many people is going to try and short this tomorrow. Best believe this is going to be on top of people's radar for puts, and this thing could end up squeezing them all the way to 460. So be careful. You get what I'm saying? But I'm going to be looking at them both ways. We never try to really be biased and say, oh, the market is 100% going to do this. You know, sometimes I do that. But in this case, right now, going to Thursday, the market is iffy with what just happened, what's going on. You got to kind of be careful. So I'm going to be looking at it for both ways. I'm just looking for key levels. If this breaks and stays above 428, it already broke 428, but if it stay above 428, it's in play for calls. Above 428 now, play for calls. Can possibly go to 440 and break that 460. But if it break 428, 427, puts. I'm looking at puts for Tesla. Keywords, watch those levels. Lyft went stupid. I called this out the other day. Y'all remember that, right? I said it would go to what? 30. Lyft almost went to 30 this morning. It went to 26. Right now, it's still up over 13%. It's at 23. This thing break like 23.50, this thing could go back to 26. Back to 26, it could go to 33, 32. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that. If it break below 22, this thing could sell off, let to it die down a little bit before it pop off again. But they also got news that they did a partnership with WAMU. I forgot the name of that autonomous drive company, but you know, they want to do an autonomous driving thing. Basically, Lyft did a partnership with a company that got cars that's driving with nobody in it. And so that's going to be a big thing going into the future. So I do see these boys being, you know, doing their thing. This is definitely dirt cheap and a good long-term play. So you already know what to do. If you want to join VIP, go to join the B Hayes Show. Use the app. Go to the B Hayes Show, click join on the home page. It's a third tier. They give you all access to every single play we get in and out of. The last tier, which is exclusive, they give you access to the plays plus access to me to be able to learn and all that good stuff. You already know. Also follow me on Instagram. It's the same name, the B Hayes Show, everywhere on all platforms. Even I ain't gonna tell y'all my other platform. But anyways, y'all already know, man, I love y'all. And it's TikTok, I tell y'all. Follow me on Day 2 Hill, I don't care. But I really like to keep shit separated. YouTube is for business and money. TikTok is for pleasure type junk. Like that, I be wild and doing whatever I want to do over there. So y'all already know what to do. Love y'all. We gone.